feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we get with the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady in aim. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculated. On time, not a separate hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even, 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spite. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none, I'm moving like a hitman. I want to get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
You are the sweetest thing. Yes, I love all the joy you bring. Yes, but I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more?
I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
Amir. It's Jaime Munguia. Very intimidating, fighting out of Tijuana, Mexico. Rarely takes a step back. He's all forward.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, here is the hard-hitting knockout artist and a super welterweight champion of the world, Jaime Munguia.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now, the action's about to begin.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Ooh, a stiff jab. What an amazing environment, Johnny. A special night. These two gladiators going at it in the outdoors.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he just misses with that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And he scores with the counter. Swing and a miss with the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Shit cut off.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just hold them. With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top strike arm and I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my jeers are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that girl if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95s and night go slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers in cap no. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got cheers on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco. And I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro. And it's punks know that I don't tech joke. In person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoke.
smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
The sweetest thing, yeah. I love all the joy you bring, yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back.
It wouldn't let me join his. It wouldn't let me join his shit. It wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me. Tense. Why did you break this chair?
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
trade. The rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, so I consider the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work. I watch suckers complain, cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there?
I'm not fighting no gym, huh?
I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared.
No gyms.
I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprise them? Addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we record is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. You might just be the greatest boxing champion of all time. Like me, I'm an undisputed champion of life. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the six war. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the six war. When your idols become your rivals, has a funny way of making you pick up the Bible. I've been hustling for the long time. Late night in the casino, I watched him win the title. I don't have to think.
We are in space, the final frontier, here at the observatory. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these
Jaime Munguia, when your hometown is Tijuana, Mexico, you're gonna be a problem. The knockout machine looks for another victim here in this one. And it's the King.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, introducing the hard-hitting knockout artist and the super welterweight champion of the world, Jaime Munguia. Fighting out of the blue corner from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
So, all the talking's done. Now,
All right, I went over the
let's
rules.
get down to
I
action.
want you to
What a
protect
great
yourself at all
venue
times.
and what a great
what I say
matchup.
you
Cannot
must
wait
obey.
for this one.
Good luck.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. They're They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Fantastic punch. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. That counter shot lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have you.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. The jab doesn't quite connect. Do you believe what we're seeing? This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Hook misses. That jab won't score. They exchange punches. There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. And he scores with the counter. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think him. You just gotta be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
That jab misses. Beautiful counter punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. He threw the hook, didn't land. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, boxing. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. Do you believe this? You'd like to see more jabs. Can't find a home with that jab. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be
That's it. Now breathe, just get your breath. Let's fight.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Good counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter. And a court.
Here comes round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. As bad as boxing.
That's a terrible round.
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And that will do it. What a victory.
Shit.
It happened. You saw it here live.
I'll be right back.